starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Out on the perimeter, it's going to be Brown and Johnson. Jones is out there with Jokic, and it's Murray in at the point. And for Golden State, backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Green is out there with Moody, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. So here we are, Greg, for another clash between these two teams, the second in a row. We'll see many adjustments.
No question. They learned a lot about one another in that first game, and I expect they both fine-tune their approaches here tonight.
Outside, Green. Now, here's Moody. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Murray with it. From the arc. Denver the rebound. Johnson finds Murray. Kicks it out to Jones. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Good read from Murray right there, getting it out to the shooter.
And it's the Warriors' ball. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Curry can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And it's good for 2.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
To the inside. And here's Jokic outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Here's Podziemski, covered by Brown. Here's Porzingis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, I like what Porzingis shows there. Excellent. Staying with the shot even under pressure.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
What's up?
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
Pass to Brown. Now Jokic, and get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's Jokic, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. And here is Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Curry finds Green. Porzingis sets the pick for Green. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Nuggets, they trail by 6. 6 to shoot. Green, the pass to Curry. Over Murray. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Nuggets. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, the Warriors down 5 spots from them.
And right now for the Warriors, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Shot to stop the run, and Jokic with the basket on the assist by Jones.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Here's Podziemski, and he really played well against Denver. Curry finds Podziemski. Porzingis against Jokic. On its way from Curry for 2, and the Warriors tack on 2 more. The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray outside. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Over Murray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You got to be careful how you guard Curry. Because he's so skilled with the ball and as a shooter, he's able to figure out ways to draw fouls.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Take a break.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And the first one drops.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
And both free throws good for Curry.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
Pass to Brown. Now Jokic. And here is Murray. Launches a 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it's Green with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Murray. Shoots the 3. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Hey, that's really good, positive offense from Murray. Knows exactly what he's going to do before the ball even gets there. That's shot preparation, folks.
Here's Podziemski. Hasn't made one yet. Porzingis, good, and Curry gets the assist.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Golden State Warriors. Murray finds Jokic. Denver passing it around. Brown, the pass to Jokic. Now here's Murray. Jones with the screen on Curry. He was all alone on that one. Murray's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Nuggets.
We've seen Murray shoot it at over a 40% clip for a season. To me, I think that's a sign of a really good shooter.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the breaks. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting 3. So don't worry about that. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And here is Murray after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. A nice shot by Brown.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Porzingis. He has 7. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Jokic with it, headed by Porzingis. Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Brown. He's defended by Podziemski. Pass to Green. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Drills it from outside.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Brown the pass to Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. And another miss by Denver. Warriors leading by 13. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Green, defended by Jones. Right side Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 16 points.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. For the Nuggets. With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. The Warriors, number 1.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Here's Valanciunas taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Pickett, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Nuggets shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
At the line for the Nuggets, Pickett. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Holmes checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Warriors leading by 14. Spencer, the pass to Melton. Green with a screen on Hardaway. Melton kicks to Green. And the Warriors, another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Hardaway. Shoots from 12. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the dunk by Horford.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
They get passes to Valanciunas.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
On the clock. The Warriors pull it in. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Here's Spencer, still without a basket. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Tops in scoring. And they're number 2 in field goal percentage. Coach is dialing up the right system that fits their personnel.
But Greg, you can throw on all the other stats and rankings. Their scoring is what makes them special, plain and simple. And the Nuggets making a change here. The Nuggets trail by 15. Outside Hardaway. Melton against Murray. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Free throw good, Murray.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
Melton passes to Santos. Horford with a screen on Brown. Outside, Horford. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Richard. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Murray against Melton. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, you know, right there in that instance, you could see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Murray.
You know, you look at the evolution of Murray, and it's exciting to watch, quite honestly. He's a combo guard. He's got great range and scoring ability, but I like the way he's developing as a playmaker, too.
And so Murray nails both of them. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Melton with the ball. He's another guy now at a stellar performance in that win against Denver. Right wing. Here's Porzingis. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
And I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Hardaway. Also Jamal Murray out there. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Brown. It's Najee in at the 4 slot. And so here is Golden State following the score by Jamal Murray. Pass to Porzingis. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Brown. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Murray with it. Good by Porzingis. That 3 off the mark. Down low. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Porzingis has got 13. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Boy, on nights like this, it seems like Murray is playing that defense like a song. He can make it a long night for the opponent.
Horford with a screen on Hardaway. And there's the drive. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Najee. Still scoreless. Brown, no good. Inside, here's Porzingis, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here is Hardaway. 8 points his last outing, and Valanciunas now atop the key. Back to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Murray. And the basket is good. And that's 20 points for Jamal Murray.
He certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Let's keep it going from here. Warriors in.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Pickett's checked in. Why don't we now look at the league's highest scoring teams? The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The Nuggets, number 1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
Now, here's Melton. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. The fader. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for the Nuggets. 11-point game. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And the Warriors with possession here. Denver getting their last shot to go. Valanciunas against Porzingis. Pass to Santos. Nailed from three-point land. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
They get passes to Murray. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Murray's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Denver. Pass to Santos. Porzingis with a screen on Hardaway. Outside, Horford. Beyond the arc. And another three for Golden State.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Melton kicks to Richard. Outside, Porzingis for three. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray looking around. Outside Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is Hardaway Jr.'s bread and butter. Really lethal off the catch.
Now, here's Melton. Scoreless thus far. Outside, Porzingis. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Murray outside. Off target from three-point range.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Melton. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Pickett. And here is Brown, guarded by Horford. Brown kicks to Murray. Valanciunas against Porzingis. Valanciunas dishes to Hardaway. No good on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Porzingis. Up and in on the layup. Porzingis has got 8 here in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Brown. Lets it go with the 3. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Kevin, back to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Now Curry. He's got 16. Green with a screen on Murray. Curry passes to Green. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pass to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
3.
Murray's got 4 assists now tonight. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Moody. Back to Curry from outside the arc. And Brown pulls it down. Denver's gotten fond of that 3-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. And for Christian Brown, 3 high school state titles. Then a national championship in college. And now Clark, an NBA champion in Denver.
Yeah, you can count the guys that have done that in the history of the NBA on maybe 2 hands. It might only be 1. You have to categorize him as a winner, if nothing else. I mean, and his game is all about quality. I mean, he does everything. He moves well without it. He can shoot it. He can drive it. He defends well. I mean, he's just a throwback all-around good guard.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Camp. Now here's Murray. 25 points in the game. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Warriors making a switch here. Santos is checked in. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And it's the Nuggets with the ball, trailing here by 8. 6 on the shot clock. Green against Jokic. Over Green. The Nuggets with another miss.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Brown, good.
Brown is a physical player, so he's not going to be bothered by contact or having to play through contact.
Here's Pajemski. Still yet to score. Outside for Curry. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
For Jokic. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. First in rebounding and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. The Nuggets trail by 8. Pass to Brown. Brown sets a screen for Brown. Now Jokic, guarded by Green. Here's Jones, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games, as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Jokic is third. Fourth, Jamal Murray.
It's made the fans of both those guys, I think, extremely happy, seeing the way they've been passing and sharing the ball lately.
Warriors leading by 8. And here is Curry. He's got 18. Good on the three-point shot.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Pass to Johnson. The Nuggets with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Al Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Nuggets trail by 11. On the wing, Brown, guarded by Kerr.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Johnson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Pass to Brown. It's tipped. Curry with the steal. Here's Santos. Now Pajemski. Santos, the pass to Moody. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment. And you know, with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Quentin Post is checked in for Al Horford. And Denver with a change here, too. Hardaway's checked in. And both free throws good for Curry. 1:29 left now here in the second. Brown with it. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Hardaway. Sweet little floater. Hardaway has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
Outside Curry. There's the screen from deep three-point land. Oh, what a stroke from Curry.
That's his 3rd triple of the game. It's the first one in the second quarter.
Brown, the pass to Jokic. And here is Hardaway. Back to Jokic. Pass to Brown. offensive rebound. Now here is Hardaway. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Hardaway has got 10.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
Here's Santos. 17 points for him last game against Denver.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Johnson finds Jones. On the wing, Hardaway. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's been all about Stephen Curry. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court drums. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Golden State Warriors.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively, nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
When you have two players going at each other like this, it becomes a point of pride. That's when the sparks fly. That's when it gets interesting.
For us and for the fans watching. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 14-point game. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Shot clock at 6. Deep 2 from Murray. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Murray's got 27 points.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
Pass to Podziemski. Green taking his time here. Outside Curry. There's the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brown the pass to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Jones. Fires for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
Curry finds Moody. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Here's Moody. He sinks the 11-footer. Moody's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Here's Murray following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Brown wide open. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside, Green. Now Moody. He has 5. Green with a screen for Curry. Puts up a 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jones in the post, guarded by Green. Pass to Brown. Jokic inside. Curry meets him. Johnson can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Nights like this tonight, I mean, that's why you pay Porzingis max money at times. He simply just carries the offense.
Here's Jones, guarded by Green. Murray against Curry. Pass to Brown. A 3. And Moody pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside, Green. A 3-pointer is right on target. Green's got 15.
Well, it's refreshing to see Green not just help run the offense, but also be involved with production.
Back to Murray. To the paint. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Warriors leading by 14. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Now Porzingis. Lets it fly. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now, here's Johnson. Murray, good. Murray's got 29 in the game.
Fantastic body control by Murray, refusing to let the physical contact of the defense throw him off.
And here is Moody. Curry outside, and the Warriors, another 3.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Jones, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Murray for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got 32 points.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic just got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A 3 ball. Jokic from distance.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Lynx squad.
some of the big men in the league didn't mind drifting out and letting it fly from deep. Here are the best three-point shooters, centers, and power forwards. Jokic is third.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
Murray against Curry. Curry cooks him up inside.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Jokic with this screen on Curry. Murray finds Jokic. Here's Johnson. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic passes to Murray. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Green slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Podziemski, the bounce pass. Now here's Green. 17 points in the game. Here's Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Boy, Curry is just such a fabulous shot maker. Really knows how to adjust his motion for any distance or defense.
Jones sets the pick for Johnson. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Curry. 33 points for him. Pass to Moody. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Jokic on top. He's defended by Podziemski. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by Johnson. Warriors leading by 11. Porzingis inside. Covered by Johnson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Here's Pickett, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Brown outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Pickett following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. The Nuggets with another miss. Curry looking it over. Mr. Porzingis. Here's Melton. Misses the 3. The Nuggets trail by 16. Here's Pickett. Jokic high post. He's against Green. Jokic kicks to Hardaway. Off target with his 3. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Here's Strother. No scoring in this one. Here's Pickett to stop the run. In deep, Jokic drops it in.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Warriors leading by 16.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Melton. And here is Green. Now here's Curry. The three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Outside Hardaway. Fires from deep. Warriors with the rebound. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Melton. Rebound by the Nuggets. To the middle. Here's Brown. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Brown's got 6.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Pass to Porzingis. That one drops for him. Porzingis has got 15 points in just the second half.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Watch the screen. Here's Pickett, guarded by Curry. Here's Strother. And here is Hardaway. Jokic sets the screen for Hardaway. And the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 19. Melton the bounce pass. Murray finds Melton. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. With the drive, here's Melton. It's hauled in by Brown. Jokic against Green. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Brown. And that's 13 points for Jokic.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top, leading by 17. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. They've got Bruce Brown. He's out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Pickett in at the 2. Now here's Murray. Here's the floater. It's good. Murray's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Denver.
Using the soft touch, Murray rainbows it up and down.
Pass to Horford. On the wing, Melton. A 3-pointer, no good.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
Valanciunas with a screen on Melton. Hardaway for 3. And Santos pulls it down.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
Outside, Porzingis. Over Valanciunas. From the right block, the shot is good. Porzingis has got 17 now, just in the second half.
This is what we've come to expect from Porzingis. I mean, no let-up in his game at all. When he's got his foot on the pedal, he mashes it.
Porzingis against Valanciunas. Here's Murray. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
In the mid-range, Murray can really make it happen now. He's just that versatile a scorer.
Melton kicks to Richard. Picked by Horford. Left side, Porzingis. Golden State moving the ball around. Lets the three fly. And it's Al Horford with the three. And the Warriors lead by 18.
You know, it's been a nice evolution to see the three-point shot become a consistent part of what Horford brings to his team.
Valanciunas dishes to Murray. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Murray's got 38 points.
Patience paying off that time for Murray. He was able to massage that shot clock perfectly right there.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Melton passes to Curry. Screened by Porzingis. Fires away from way outside. Denver grabs the miss. Pass to Murray. And they double up Murray. Here's Strawther. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Horford will bring it up for the Warriors. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Horford sets a screen for Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Nuggets trail by 16. Hardaway with the bounce pass. Brown finds Murray. Out to Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Warriors leading by 13. Melton passes to Curry. Melton sets a screen for Curry. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now, here's Jokic. 4 on the shot clock. Hardaway, no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the three. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Hardaway kicks to Brown. Pass to Murray. The kick out to Brown. Over Curry. And it's Brown missing. Warriors leading by 18. Melton passes to Curry. Back to Melton from deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Brown finds Murray. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 40 points.
He is just self-willing, his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Melton passes to Curry. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Curry against Murray. Out to Hardaway. Oh, good on the triple. The Warriors are gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the three. Warriors leading by 16. Pulls up on the wing. Melton, no good.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Out left to the wing. Outside Hardaway. And another miss by Denver.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Curry with him. Pass to Melton. Now here's Porzingis. Jokic defending. Porzingis against Jokic. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He knows every possession is critical now. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
The Nuggets trail by 18. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Jones for three. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Right side Curry. Pulls it from 20, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 41.
And the driving force behind multiple chips. Curry knows when and how to take over at the offensive end.
Back to Murray. Inside, Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Assisted by
Murray's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Warriors leading by 18. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Here's the three. And it's Denver with the rebound.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Murray finds Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Brown the pass to Jones. And the three ball is good.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Now here's Curry. Left side, Porzingis. Outside for Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. And the Warriors lead by 18.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Here's Johnson after the Warriors pick up three. Porzingis pulls it down. Curry against Murray. Here's Green. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Johnson outside. Jones sets the pick for Johnson. That three off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Porzingis inside. He's against Jokic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size.
And for the Nuggets, they're shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Simpson, the pass to Valanciunas. And here is Hardaway. He's guarded by Melton. Here's Simpson. The Nuggets with another miss. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Now Melton. Right side, Porzingis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Now here's Murray. And Santos pulls it down. 1:05 left in the fourth. Williams passes to Porzingis. Pocket 6. Back to Williams. From past the arc. That one doesn't go. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Johnson kicks to Jones to end the drought. And he lays it up and in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Now here's Porzingis. Outside Williams. And here's Melton. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Murray outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, we present the player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.